Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn Quotology. Today, Herman Weyl about Emmy Noether. And after we've done that, we're gonna do standing back yoga. And if you participate in the standing back yoga, then it's with the arm rest. Now, as a little background, Herman Weyl was working in the 1920s in a university in mathematics, and Emmy Noether was working there as well. And he ended out about her. This quote: Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate, her conciliatory spirit was in the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow surrounding us a moral solace. That's a quote. I think is it better to tell the background or not? The background is that at first she wasn't allowed to work in the 1910s and 20s in Germany at the university because she was a woman. And then when she could work in 1922, starting on that when for a few years, then in 1933 the Nazis came in Germany to power, and she was Jewish, and the Nazis forbid her to work longer at the university because she was Jewish. And when she went to the United States, she fled to the United States. But she died then of cancer 2 years later. Now, and Herman Weyl now wrote about her. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate, her conciliatory spirit, was in the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow surrounding us, moral solace. And we try to learn that quote. So it's basically how we're just here and trying to memorize it. Okay, first, Emmy Noether, and when there is... Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. First, what is written here? Emmy Noether's famous theorem says symmetries in the universe give rise to physical laws. Now, what this meant is I'm going to say in a moment. Here's the picture. Now, what I just want to show is that here, there, after Emmy Noether, there is that minus. Yeah. So it's Emmy Noether minus, and then her courage, her frankness. So, okay, what is meant here with... let's start a bit to memorize. So Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate. Now, what is meant here with that she made a famous theorem about that symmetries in the universe give rise to physical laws. I didn't really understand it. We're not that far in particle physics, but it basically means that one physical law works here, and it works also the same here. That means if it is possible to establish a physical law somewhere, it works also somewhere else. And that I don't really understand it so far, but there are all these symmetries in the universe, and things work together, but I don't really get it. And this is basically what a lot of theories of Einstein, for example, are based on these mathematical works. But there is a lot of symmetry in the universe. But I don't really get it, we're just a few pages in. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate. Her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate. Unconcern about her own fate. And then her conciliatory spirit. Her conciliatory spirit. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate, her conciliatory spirit, was in the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow surrounding us, a moral solace. Now, I don't know the words conciliatory and frankness. But conciliatory could come from consolation. And that will mean... No, it's not condolence. I don't know what consolation is. Okay. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, and her unconcern about her own fate was In the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow, surrounding us, and more so. Despair and sorrow surrounding us, and more solace. Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate, was in the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow, surrounding us, a moral solace. A moral solace. It's interesting. I have to think about it. It's a bit hard. Until a few seconds ago, I didn't know what the word solace means. But there's the movie Quantum Solace, the James Bond movie, 2006, 2008. I don't really get it, what moral solace means. The moral part of it. Okay, Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness. Okay, in the end. Not directly. I mean, also a bit linguistically, because it's interesting written here, this quote. Emmy Noether, her courage, her frankness, her unconcern about her own fate, was in the midst of all the hatred and meanness, despair and sorrow surrounding us, a moral solace. Okay, that was Herman Weyl about Emmy Noether. We will continue the next part of Quotology with that quote, learn it a bit further. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Now, that was Quotology. If you were here for Quotology, you can go directly to the next part of Quotology, where we will continue basically at the same place. We will do now the standing back yoga. If you participate in the standing back yoga, then it's better your arm risk. Feet are standing together, and we are doing the eel swings. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out the arms down. Breathe in the arms up. And breathe out the arms down. Again, in the arms up. And breathe out, open the arms to one side. The pull leads opposite. Breathe in the arms up. And out, open the arms to the other side. Breathe in the arms up. And make an breathe out, lean back, the crib in the morning, open chest to the sky. Breathe in the arms up. And breathe out again, the crib in the morning, draw the shoulder blades together, open the chest to the sky. Lift the arms up. Close the hands if you don't breathe in the wind, lean back. Breathe in into the middle. And breathe out, leaning it back. In into the middle. And breathe out over to one side, fern the wind. Breathe in into the middle. And breathe out over to the other side. Breathe in into the middle. Make an inch space between the toes and breathe out, open the arms to one side. Breathe in, lift the arms again up. And breathe out, bring the hands down and go down into half chair. Hide and seek, playing palm tree. Breathe in again up. And out, open the arms to the side. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out and sink down. Breathe in, come up. And out and bring the arms down. Now we're going to do the Markor, feet are standing together. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, come back, double shoulder blades together, open the chest to the sky. Now breathe in. Now cross the arms into 20 fingers and reach high. Breathe out, so reach in front, hollow the back. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And out, bring the arms again down, draw the shoulder blades together. Breathe in, now cross the arms into 20 fingers and reach high. And breathe out, reach in front, hollow the back. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Out the arms down, make an inch space between the feet and lean onto the heels. We do the standing cat and cow. Breathe in and out. Make a hill with the back, the cat. Breathe in into the middle. And out, make a round back. Make a belly with the back. Breathe in into the middle. And breathe out. A hill with the back, the cat. Breathe again in into the middle. And out. Cow. In into the middle, out, coming up, making it the top of the one shoulder. Now we're doing a down diving dolphin. Have the feet centered together, breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out and we're going down. Now we're doing the penguin. Breathe in, lift the right hand up to the sky. And breathe out, bend the left knee and look over the right shoulder to the right hand. Breathe in, bring the hand again down. And out and down. Breathe in, lift the left hand up to the sky. Bend the right knee and look over the left shoulder to the left hand. Breathe in, bring the hand down. And out and down. We're doing the pelican. Make a hand of space between the feet. Shift the weight to the heels. Breathe in and go down. And breathe out, come up again. Again in and down. And out and up. Again in and down. And out and up. We're doing the gymnastics counterweight. Take hold on the elbows and gently rock from side to side. And the hands again down, close the feet. Breathe in, come halfway up into monkey half flip. Breathe out again down. Breathe in, come halfway up with a straight back. Out and down. And breathe in the up diving swan, arms up and again down. Now we're going to do the garden pose. The toes are pointing to the outside. Then we're going to leave space between the heels. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out and sink down and place the elbows against the inside of the knees. Breathe in and straighten up the back. And breathe out and cover the back up. Breathe again in. And out again down. Breathe again in, straighten the back up. Breathe out, cover the back up. Breathe again in. And out and down. Now breathe in, straighten up the back. And breathe out and come in one straight line upwards. Send the hands down. Now we're doing the cashew. Have feet standing together, intertwine the fingers behind the back. Breathe in, shoulders are back. And breathe out, bring the head over to one side. And the chin down to the cloud. Now breathe in. And out and reach with the hands down to the ground. Breathe in, lift the gaze. And breathe out, bring the hand over to the other side, tall up, shoulders back, and bring the chin down to the clavicle. Breathe again in. And out, pull the hands down to the floor. Breathe in, lift the gaze. Out, head into the middle. Now we're doing the stretch of Venus. Make shoulders wide apart, and 20 fingers behind the back, bring them over to one side. Breathe in, shoulders back, tall up. And breathe out, bring the head over to one side. And bring the chin down to the clavicle. Breathe in. And out, pull the arm in and the shoulder down. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And the head up. And out, and bring the head over to the other side. With your hands also over to the other side. Tall up, shoulders back. Chin down to the clavicle. Breathe again. And out, pull the arm in and the shoulder down. Lift the gaze out back into the middle, and we're doing the hydro tower. Legs shoulders wide apart. Breathe in and stretch with the hands, the fingertips to the outside. Reach high and reach to the outside again. And another time the hydro tower. Stretch with the fingertips as far as we can. Breathe in, stretch high up with the fingertips and again down. And we're doing the screw. Have the feet standing together. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Over cross the arms, intertwine the fingers, breathe in and reach high. And then breathe out a bit down. Over cross the arms the other way around, intertwine the fingers, breathe in and reach high. And breathe out the arms again down. You can do now the screw again, or you do the diver. The diver goes maybe onto the back. Legs wide apart, arms to the side, and we're leaning forward with a straight back. Now we're making a round back. And we come with a crown of the head first. We're going to do the diver again. Arms up to the side. Lean forward with a straight back. Make a round back. And come with a crown of the head first up. Now we're almost ending. We're doing the sky hug up. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, long arms out. Lean it back. Again in the arms up. And breathe out, leaning it back. Breathe the arms up. And out, bring the arms down, and we're ending with eagle's wings. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out, the arms again down. Again, in the arms up. And out and down, and we're ending now really with the cactus collecting its stings in the evening. Breathe in. Bring the hands to touch, allow the hands down to heart center. That was the standing back yoga. I thank you very much, and until next time.